morning, guys. I'm here. I want to go back over one of the verses I read yesterday in Luke chapter 2, and that is verse number 51 and 52. It says, Then Jesus returned to Nazareth with them and was obedient to them, and his mother stored these things in her heart. Jesus grew in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and all people. The last verse I want to stress: Jesus grew in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and with men. I want to zero in on that today, that there needs to be growth in our lives. We're in a new year. It's the first month of the year, and many people have resolutions and goals set and so on. What I want to emphasize is that whatever we set our goals, we need to make sure that we move towards those goals and aspirations, and there should be growth. There should be growth. Growth in not just physical growth, but growth in the physical realm. If you need to get more healthy, if you need to start eating better, if you need to start taking care of your body, go check up and so on, make sure that there's growth in the physical realm. So they said that he grew in stature and also growth in our minds, growth in our spirit, growth. There need to be spiritual growth, just like our bodies need to grow and to mature and to get to the place of proper health. The same way our minds need to get there. Try to ensure that we weed out the things that we shouldn't have. Worries and bitterness and unforgiveness and all these different things that would sometimes stagger your growth, that sometimes hinder growth in the spirit and in your mind. But he said he grew in stature and he grew in wisdom, and he also grew in favor. It means then that his relationship with God got progressively better, and so after a while he was able to grow in favor with God. When he prayed, he knew, well, okay, my Father in heaven is listening. I am praying the right way. I am doing the things that will let his favor rest upon my life and show. And also with men, our relationship is not just to have our relationships with God all good and but then our relationships with the people around us not good. No, we got to ensure that there's a balance. As I know there's a preacher like to say, we mustn't become so heavenly minded that you're no earthly good. So we can't just only have a nice proper relationship with God, or we can't claim to have a nice proper relationship with God and we don't have one with the people around us. Because ideally, when you check Jesus, he had a good relationship with God the Father and then also those around him, and he came and lived his life as an example for us. So ensure that we are growing, that there's growth, and not just in the physical, but there's growth in the spiritual realm, and there's also growth in our relationship with God, so that we can increase in favor. When God's favor increases on your life, we will see it. We will see the financial blessing, we will see the material blessing, we will see all the things that are for us begin to manifest in the flesh, because God's favor will be there. Doors will open. He will cause you to have favor with the people around you, and so whenever you need something, they will be, that's okay, and they will open the door. Favor will pour into your lives. And so let's look for growth as we go into today's Friday. As we go into this day and we go into the weekend, ponder on that. What can I do to ensure that I am always growing? That I'm growing not just in my relationship with God, but my relationship with the people around me. I'm growing not just spiritually, but I'm also growing and increasing physically as well, right? Don't neglect one. Ensure that there's all-around growth and improvement in our lives as we go into today and the weekend. Have a fabulous Friday and a wonderful weekend. Remember, God loves you, and I do too. Be blessed.